Hey there everyone, this is Aurelian and we're playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. Today, the day of recording, is a pretty big day because it's actually the 10-year anniversary of Knights of the Old Republic 2's release. And, you know, pretty close to the 11-year anniversary of the beginning of development, go figure. And it actually lines up pretty well because we're going to go through kind of one of the biggest scenes in the game today, which is nice. But before that, you may have noticed in the last part that we gained a little bit of influence with Kreia, and so we can now take advantage of that before we lose it again, and just see what she has to say about the topics that have been locked off to us.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Yep.
Then ask, and I will do my best to answer.
Now, first of all is this one. It just triggers after the scene with Kreia and T3, and it's kind of a weird thing. I suspect it's meant to be accompanied by T3 not being available for a while. But of course, that didn't happen, and that would suck, because we just got him back. Do you know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict her will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. Her passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. She would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out her orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken.
Which is odd. I'm not dead to the Force anymore either. I'm actually quite open to it. I mean, I know that I'm a little bit over-leveled, so I should perhaps be a bit less open to it, but it's still strange for her to say that. Hence, I think it's cut content. Anyway, now we've got these two. About Atris and about Revan. Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing, isn't it? Of course, in KOTOR, when Revan relearns the Force, I think he's taught by Bastila, but in this case, she's Revan's first master. Or if not the first, it's like she was Revan's master before the fall. That's big. And it explains quite a bit about Kreia, I think. And of course, the other one. I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath her? How she made them hers?
She was a powerful presence. There was little one did not believe when she spoke of it with conviction.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts, strong influence indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
They came from the Sith Empire.
Oh, did they? No, Revan met no Sith Empire, yet she learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how she did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes?
And that's that. Now I think there may be...
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely again. Leave this be.
Fair enough. Well, of course that's not exactly what I was talking about when I said big scenes, although those are pretty big, aren't they? But yeah, this area is kind of the hub of Nar Shaddaa, and it triggers quite a few scenes, starting here.
And what did she want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
First that one. And secondly, this one. Now for this one, just making a quick adjustment to our party. No reason, by the way. I was wrong about withholding levels being a good idea for the Handmaiden, so we're just going to... we're gonna give her levels. So yeah, we'll give her melee weapon finesse, why not? It's only a 1-point boost for her, but it's a 1-point boost for her. And it's not like she doesn't get enough. Yeah, I think that's a good setup for her.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
Sure. There's a lot of ways to resolve this. But I think the fun ones are the Force Persuade. Of course, this one is hilarious. But it's also dark side as all hell, and considered a psychotic action by the game. So, there's no need for this. Go on your way. And there we go. That's about what we would have gotten for fighting them.
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb.
You're welcome. I can handle them. For now, I need some information.
Alright. What'd you want to know?
I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of Zaz Kyle. Heard of him?
Jedi Master? You crazy? There aren't any more Jedi running around, let alone Masters. But you're serious, aren't you? Alright, well, look. If I were a Jedi, I'd be where I could help people. As for where that happens on Nar Shaddaa, I have no idea.
It's better than nothing. Now get out of here.
Are you serious? Alright. I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
That was generous of you. I do not know if Atris would have been so kind. She has taught that you do not help others by giving them what they can achieve themselves.
If we do not help each other in times of need, then we become darker for him.
I will be mindful of what you have said. It is not a lesson we were exposed to on Telos.
If Atris continues to keep the Academy a secret, many lessons will not be learned.
Atris may seem harsh, but you dishonor her with such comments.
Life has many such lessons. One must learn as we go. There we go. A little bit of influence with the Handmaiden. A little sad that we didn't get it with Atten as well, but oh well. And here it is.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them like a shiver running through you.
She's echoing because this happens whether she's with you or not. So she's just telepathically talking to me from 20 feet away, I guess. I feel this background noise like a vibration.
It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare.
It feels so alive, but with a desperation about it.
I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life.
But the anger and desperation, is there some way to heal it?
One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination.
This feeling, how long can I feel these echoes around me?
For as long as it lasts. Like life, such waking moments within the Force are rare, waiting for the right moment when the critical point is struck, and the sound rises. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
And for that, you get a maximum force point increase, but more importantly, we just regained a big portion of what was lost. Anyway, this is not, like, that scene is one reason why Nar Shaddaa really has to be the first place you go. There's just no two ways about it, really. Now, there's things to do, places to go, and people to talk to. Let's start with Gita.
Sarda chornilo tabe duana mataka nus dogulupan. Daka prota gocha jarkomati sochpandocha yota chisabarinish.
I get the feeling that she's the first female Rhodian ever depicted in one of the video games. What do you mean, veteran of a war yet to come?
Uba volpa holosha, chuba dos ojibicha, krota short na chinomak. Uba volpa holosha, chuba dos ojibicha, krota short na chinomak.
You're pretty articulate for a Rhodian.
Krimso anatis chinorta hirembechok, wendindo bay, jabalakish, tochimaka, lotologo besanus, misashlochut.
Lovely. So you spend a lot of time around humans?
Uba volpa holosha, chuba dos ojibicha, krota short na chinomak.
Let's see what you have. As for what she has, not much. A couple of crystals. Those are pretty valuable. The insulated gloves are nice. Power implant. As I so desperately want. But yeah, mostly she's a good place to sell things to, not so much buy things from. So, I don't know, let's try this place.
Graci ubacin kompadwana muska na boska wamba. Davadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
Seems like a real reputable place. What's going on?
Bornacinin sopa maranka wongo kumbiaste. Tonga buga shamezanini chonkai chiteraritza sabata.
Is he okay?
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po guanga sawana muta.
You the owner of this establishment?
Tiumpe, dove punta krita zino mulera ni bono.
I'm Sylvic.
Watakla tungji, mularayi mula kriti rite krakolo mebosa.
Rare? How so?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatora. Tayaita, ta bosananansata.
I can compete.
Entomesh mi paju, watamincha yokolondado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Well, let's just keep going.
Malampas tarawando krimogawan. Kurmaka trakta veshambash. Jorogo gomoshi. Juto monshi dakajim.
Greetings, I'm Sylvic.
Jona yurturangachi wi ita? Vamos limo podamawanga kun. Bis mula rabest.
I was thinking of racing my swoop bike.
Panin sukokran. Jokra mata storch ban locha.
And why is that?
Jun soba me rapa, no kuma randisa mak chiksa, kucha bak tong kinka mata kata, chopa wanga kun not ka yutka kes.
A droid.
Mogachi nota harempe wanachi. Drumpaba nakares magre. Kavadumpa ku papa yi mokata. Yuzuta monorcha das. Noma inso dizuka. Da hupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwen taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Juba dosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
So you built a droid to win the races.
Takam suchis miku mogo graba. Kichichul ida hodanga. Mi padeng. Tuning tachu kun ni bes. Kavadumba ku.
A droid would be a formidable opponent.
Kavadumpe masura ku.
That was weird.
Botenya. Tache morosa
I didn't touch anything.
Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Muchito sasa grindeyo.
How cunning.
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tache morosa kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Muchito sasa grindeyo.
That's disgusting.
Honto no saka. Jita bedwana maticha.
I guess. So Lupo skinned his Wookiee?
Sunaranga machotane, dota lutu. Padu krem so chichi no, chi wendido, dron tite yaba. Morata gomana, kova chokchi, moskali, miki mokma moka.
So how do I beat him?
Donina chiwa. Kota wins. Porka no shawatama.
Just tell me what to do.
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tache morosa kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Muchito sasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tache morosa kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Muchito sasa grindeyo.
Go on.
Mogachi nota harempe wanachi. Drumpaba nakares magre. Kavadumpa ku papayi mokata. Yuzuta monorcha das. Noma inso dizuka.
How should we proceed?
Da hupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwen taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Juba dosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
Give me the codes.
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tache morosa kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Muchito sasa grindeyo.
Let me rewire a secondary motivator and the sabotage will be undetectable.
Kavadumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tache morosa kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Muchito sasa grindeyo.
And well, we'll take care of that in a moment. But let's see what else is going on here. Well, obviously I'm not ready to race quite yet. Garage.
Loka kamaranen dosoran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
Is there something I can help you find?
Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
You're looking for such a device here.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
And?
Donos emaragith, wanara korachi drumta sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata.
There are other soup bikes on the track?
Loka kamaran and doso ran with no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
Well then. He runs the races backward?
Taranamo sibu and dasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
Unless?
Taranamo sibu and dasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
I wasn't aware they made those.
Taranamo sibu and dasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
Well, might be able to help him out. After I use it for myself, obviously. Well, there's the droid. Not taking care of that quite yet. Thanks for the tip. Maybe someone can even the odds. Yep, basically it tells you everything you need to know about the course before you have to race it a single time, which is nice. Anyway, in the next part we'll probably do this, and it should be pretty great. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.